Hi, I'm Subhashni. I'm a data science professional with 20 years of experience, and I'm here to talk to you about an area that I really enjoy. And this is my AI avatar. I enjoy talking about business ROI through data practices. And one of the things which is now becoming talk of the town is generative AI. It is a great way to improve data access and self service, and therefore a great way to improve your return on investment. My question to you today is, how many calls and people do you connect with to get your banking query solved? Of course, the first way to go about it today is to look at your net banking access and see, can you solve it by yourself? Google it and see. But if you cannot, and if you do reach out to somebody in banking, how many calls and people do you need to connect with? 80% of the people I have surveyed say it's 2 to 3 people, each very helpful, but they are unable to solve the completeness of the query. They just hand you over to somebody or the other. They call it, I will connect you to the right person. So each spends 40% of their day updating other stakeholders despite the chatbots, despite free call numbers, despite net banking. Today, we are here to talk about the business case for AI and generative AI for banking and financial services. Banking has traditionally been a number focused industry, and all of what could be done for the left brain function, that is, creating structured data, ensuring processes to give real time reports on this data, doing the analytics, predictive models on this data. Pretty much all of that is covered by most banks. What seems to be out of scope as of today are the right brain functions, the communication, creativity, spontaneity. These parts are still not in place for many and most banks. What am I trying to say, therefore? Banking and financial services companies have all the facts and figures, but they are struggling to satisfy their customer. Who's their customer or stakeholder? The first is, of course, the end user, the customer who pays the bill. This person is mobile centric. He can get many products from the bank because banks are coming up with more and more innovative products. But they grapple with one big thing. Language is different. Banks speak a different lingo, right? Which is not in sync with what we speak in the external ecosystem. Also, who wants to read those long emails, long texts, long brochures? They want voice over mobile. They also can get these products over multiple apps, and they can each product when you buy, you have to go through the same thing, the KYC, the fraud checks, etc. Right? So you've got the first stakeholder, the paying stakeholder who's grappling with a set of issues. Then you have the employees. Your employees need to stay abreast with different rates, policies, documents, technologies. Sometimes the rates change every month. They also need to stay in sync with the regulator, the economy. Customers keep calling them with queries across different offerings, products, lines of businesses, asking for advisory. Fast credit approvals require coordination. So these guys are chalk a block. Then look at the vendors and partners. These are your external ecosystems, the people who often will either be sending you customers or they will be helping you recover money from your customers who have defaulted. They also need to know rates, policies, documents, as well as status of case. And it is so difficult because customers keep calling them. Regulators, yes, you've got that piece up. You've got some fixed ways to give the regulators what they want. But yes, one part which most often banks are missing are the ad hoc reports. So when you look at the Capgemini retail banking report, you realize that the customers want connected experiences. The customer says 52% of the customers say banking was not fun. This is all over the world. So take heart. This is an industry level problem. Now, one of the biggest reasons why this problem occurs is that information is on a need to know basis only. Yes, I've got all the information as a bank, but I can't show it to all my employees. I can't give it out. A very good walk around or around this problem is coming out, which is creating synthetic data. Data is critical to identifying target customers, personalizing the experience, nurturing customer relationships. But one of the problems become that you cannot make that data available to everyone in the bank. Synthetic data is something which will help you out if this is one of the reasons why you are not able to give your customers, your stakeholders a seamless experience. The second part is that financial wellness advice is required by the customer because now there are just so many products from a bank. The customer has started trying to understand which product will suit me today for this particular need. Is there a metric or measurement to know if your customers are happy or not? Yes, there is. There's a clear net promoter score, which can tell you, are your customers happy with you? Are they promoting you with their families and friends? When you look at what the customers want and what the employees want, you will find that there are huge synergies. Yes, on the screen in front of you are both your customers and employees asking for pretty much similar things. And a big part you will notice is in the emerging part is the voice assistance. Today's presentation is actually going to tell you how to use generative AI to enable this. The face of AI communications are the bots, right? Chat bots, talk bots, any type of bots. There are multiple used cases saying that these bots and the emergence of chatbots has helped different banks service their customers better. When you look at what McKinsey is saying in the Great Banking Transition and this Global Banking Annual Review of 2023, so it's absolutely the latest, they are saying the emergence of generative AI could be a game changer, lifting productivity by 3 to 5% and enabling a reduction in operating expenditures of between 200 billion to 300 billion. Is this the right time for these AI initiatives, you may ask? And I say yes, because the past 18 months have been the best period for global banking since 2007. So we are in the right place to take on new challenges, integrate new things to make our customers happy. Our customers are increasingly comfortable with and demanding about technology-driven experiences. When you look at chatbots or bots in general, you realize that most of the customers reach out over speech and text. And what they want actually from the bank is information on speech, emails, and SMSs. So, in case there are some links, etc., they would want that documented and sent over to them for them to work on. Till today, chatbots are mostly rule based and task oriented. But what is required and what generative AI can really bring to the table is AI powered virtual assistant, cognitive conversational AI. So we'll see that in the next video.